Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition Thin Blood Chronicle, Are We Dead Yet? This is Season 2, Episode 3, Until the Silence Ends. Let's find out how silent our vampires are, starting with April.
Hi, I'm April Brown. I'm known as the Tabletop Geek on TikTok and Instagram, and I will be playing Ruby Hemlock, who's totally not panicking right now.
Az?
Hi, I'm Az. I'm playing Sawyer Jameson, who is panicking and crying. Nothing is fine.
Luna?
Hi, I'm Luna, or Druidbynight, on all the things, and I will be playing Theodora, who is also panicking and crying. It's fine.
And last but certainly not least, Ramos.
I forgot I had to do an intro, so I had to fade myself in. Hi, I'm Ramos. Found everywhere, Ramonsthenomad. I am Ramon Flores, and I'll be playing an unfortunate corpse today. So there's that.
Unfortunate corpse every day. As always, this is a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition actual play. We've gone over our safety and consent, but please check in with yourselves because your safety and well-being is important to all of us playing. Back in middle school, English class was the time for goofing off. Seated together, only an arm's length apart, some of you passed notes, some of you made eyes at your crush or your bully. When it was the day of the poetry assignment, none of you raised your hand to go first. No one, except Ramon, whose hand shot up before the teacher had even finished asking. Racing up to the front of the class, for the first time that year, all of you paid attention to the poem Ramon had chosen to read and discuss. It was beautiful, sad, hopeful, and macabre, all at once. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. As all of you stare at Ramon's lifeless body, laying in the water, Theo's gun still in her hand, this memory seems like a strange thing to pass through your minds, if it passes there at all, because Ramon is dead.
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
What
did I do?
It's Theo. Theo, he wasn't going to stop, and I told you to shoot him in the neck. I thought it would be safer. And come on, buddy, get up.
Okay.
Come, and like Sawyer's gonna reach down and try and pick up Ramon.
Ramon does not stir. His
Come on,
eyes
man.
are closed. His mouth is open, and the wound in his throat is bleeding out into the water.
No.
Okay.
Of all the vampire bullshit, this is not the end. This can't be.
Theo's gonna go into autopilot, safety on the gun, put it away, and be like, okay, get him out of the water. We need to call somebody.
Okay. Yeah. No, we're gonna get him up. We're gonna. We need to stop the bleeding. Okay, we're gonna stop the bleeding, and then. Nope. We're gonna do this right now.
Who are we gonna
We're
call?
gonna do this. Okay, it's.
I take off my little jacket and I start wrapping it around his neck, see if it can stop the bleeding or anything.
Right,
Your little jacket starts getting completely soaked with blood and water. There is no stopping the bleeding. There is no healing of the wounds. Nothing. It's not like when a human bleeds and it slowly stops, scabs over. This isn't happening. It is gaping open, and what is inside of Ramon is pouring out.
No. Come on, Ramon.
Can we lick it closed? Okay, no, tow truck. We're gonna get an Uber home.
How are we gonna hide all these wounds from an Uber? Can we call ST? I'm so sorry. Was her name Stella?
Yes.
Okay. Can we call Stella?
It's getting pretty early. I don't know if she'd be able to make it, especially since she just grabbed Esther. What about Kaden?
We could call Kaden.
Call Kaden. Okay, we're gonna call Kaden, and I'm gonna get a tow truck for Razor's truck.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
I just stay kneeling down and crying with Ramon. I don't leave his side.
Who's calling Kaden? It'd have to be either Ruby or Sawyer.
Sawyer will take and call Kaden first.
Hello? Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Kaden, it's Sawyer.
It's getting awful early. Shouldn't you be at the hotel?
Something went really, really wrong, and we're trying to get back to the hotel, but Ramon's gone. He got shot in the neck, and we're trying to figure out what to do.
Is he? Well, I guess he'd be real young. Does he? He also looks like he's decaying.
What? No, he's bleeding right now, but he won't. He's dead, Kaden, and he won't stop bleeding. And
I don't. I'm sorry. I can tell this is really difficult for you. I don't know if he's dead. If he works the way that Mr. Perot works, a gunshot to the neck won't kill him. But Thin Bloods are different. I really couldn't tell you if he's dead or not. I would have someone check.
I mean, how do you check? And like Sawyer goes from kind of being off to the side to being right beside Ruby, like patting down Ramon, like feeling for a heartbeat, even like. So how do you check Kaden, because he's just bleeding and now Ruby's shirts and.
Well, you could. A Tremere would be able to check, but Miss Astrid's preoccupied, and I'm not with her. And I do know there are some Thin Bloods. Tom, for example, can make an elixir of some kind that can wake vampires from what they call torpor, which is just what happens when a vampire gets too injured.
Tom. Okay.
Where are you right now?
Sawyer's going to give the name of the building that
The
they
Alabama
went to.
Theater?
Yeah. But then there was this giant alligator and yeah.
Alligator.
Uh-huh. It's huge.
Yeah, well, just across the street there used to be a place called Alligator Adventure. It's probably in ruins. But I'll tell Isaiah that his alligators have migrated over to Alabama Theater.
Oh, okay. Did the alligator belong to this guy?
I mean, if you want to be technical in the parlance of the society, yes. But
Cool.
he hasn't been in contact with them. He hasn't given them the blood in a while.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's kind of shaky ground.
We're gonna call it a gray area, and we're gonna wake up Ramon. Okay. Yeah. No. Because he's not decaying, right?
Now, it's kind of hard to tell with Ramon. He's already looks that way.
I mean, he's not looking. I don't know. Kaden.
Plus, he's really young, and it'll take a while if he is actually dead. His body will start turning into a corpse, literally.
Okay. All right.
Theo
Which
will
is what will happen to all of you. So don't get shot in the neck, just in case he's not in torpor, and then none of you can enter torpor.
Torpor. That's the name for it. If that's
That's that's what happens to people like Hunter.
Okay.
What happens to you, to y'all, there's no way for me to be able to say.
Okay. All right. Tom.
Theo will bend down next to Sawyer. Can we get a ride from Kaden?
Do you think you could give us a ride with
I can't. Right now I'm on a boat on the Waccamaw. I can't leave.
Okay. No. This has been helpful.
You're a little far off from Freestyle Amusement Park, which is where Tom is with a bunch of other Thin Bloods.
Yeah.
I think that you should try and find the nearest place and just hunker down for the day.
Yeah. You said there was an amusement park or an adventure thing that the gators came from?
Alligator adventure. If you look to, well, based on where you're standing, if you look to the side of the right-hand side, facing the building, you should see there was once a place called Alligator Adventure. And if you, as you look, Sawyer, to the right, you see just over this stone wall, you see that there's a large, it looks like a moat or a lake. You can see it from here. It's dark water. You can hear it. If you close your eyes, hard to tell because you're already surrounded by water. But you see that the building itself is not there. What you see are just some planks inside the water. Maybe there was a building there once, but it's not there now.
Damn, I was hoping. Okay, we'll figure this out. No, there's we have options, and we can go through those options. Thank you, Kaden. Thank you, Kaden.
Get yourself safe, or you won't be able to help your friend at all.
Yeah. I'll talk to you later. Also, I need to let Hunter know.
Kaden has already hung up.
I'll eventually tell Hunter I work for him. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So Kaden said there's a thing that happens with other the thick bloods where like they're not dead.
Okay.
So,
He said that a Tremere could check. Could you see? Or Tom. Tom. Remember, we all had to call Tom anyway. We could probably.
Do you want to? Yeah. Why don't you call Tom? You said a Tremere can check. Did he say how?
No.
Okay.
He also didn't say how Tom could check, but
so
I mean it's Ramon. Like
Theo,
I could. Yes.
both you and Sawyer witnessed Astrid taste your bloods
Mhm.
and learn things about it. You instinctually tasted Morgan's blood before she passed, and you tasted a word, La Sombra.
Yeah, I would like to be like, okay, call Tom. We still need a place to sleep. And then I'll just bend over Ramon, and I would like to use a taste for blood, if I may.
Intelligence and your level of blood sorcery.
Okay, so...
Sawyer, are you calling Tom?
yeah, I'm calling the number he gave us.
Tom does not pick up his phone.
Okay. Is there voicemail?
No.
Damn. Okay.
So I crit, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
So, let's see everything that Theo learns about Ramon. All of you watch Theo bend down, stick her finger into the bullet hole that she made in his neck, and you watch her put the blood in her mouth. And Theo, the blood speaks to you. You feel it bloom inside of you, down your throat and in your chest. And information comes to your mind. It's almost as if you are, in your mind, walking through his blood or feeling through it and learning things, touching things. You instinctually know that Ramon has the ability that you lack to walk in the sun. You know that he has the potential, like you do, to learn how to manipulate things, but it's not magic like yours. It's something else. But he has an ability to use the mercurial, malleable form of the blood to create things. You also, of course, can taste the rotting flesh that covers his skin. You taste it in your mouth. You know that that is a flaw in his blood. You also taste a bitterness. He seems to be an angry person. And should things get too far for him, he will unleash that anger. You taste something else incredibly strange. You taste fire burning down your throat. You don't know what this means, but a word comes to your mind. Ravnos, a word you've heard before from Hunter. Finally, you can taste that his blood is strong, stronger than yours, and you believe that he is not dead.
Okay. Theo will come out of this trance. I don't know how long it lasted for, but just say,
A moment.
not dead.
Not dead.
You sure?
Okay. Okay.
sure.
No, not dead. We're going. Theo hasn't been wrong in about 8 years. So, you know. Okay, sorry, but and Sawyer's gonna like kind of help me get him up, and we're gonna get you somewhere safe.
I say, Sawyer, take a breath, and then I go ahead and pick up Ramon on my own.
Thank you, Ruby. Okay,
Ruby, make me a rouse check.
Oh, success.
You can easily pick him up, and as you pick him up, you feel this surge through your body. You feel stronger than you felt when you woke up this evening. You feel like you could lift up Sawyer and Theo as well and carry them all princess style down the street.
I just start, like, for a second, just start going. That was awesome.
Ruby,
Are you okay?
did you lose too much?
No. That actually, I'm fine, but
Okay, good.
I need to try something. And I put Ramon on my shoulder with just one arm.
Mhm.
Sawyer, this is going to be weird. But I
Okay.
need you to trust me, okay?
Sawyer's like on the AAA app, just like I need
Mhm.
a tow truck to this.
And I go ahead and I scoop him up.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And easily, as
Wow.
if Sawyer is nothing more than a paper doll, you lift them up and throw them over your shoulder.
Yo,
I mean,
I'm like
That's-
Louisa from Encanto, dude. This is fucking awesome.
Hell yeah, I'm happy for you.
I'm
We
not.
should.
There's a lot going on right now, and I'm
Yeah, I
Just,
go ahead and
I-
put Sawyer down gently.
okay. Tow truck. Where
Yeah.
we were.
Call a tow truck.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start looking around, see if there's. I'm just gonna look, see if there's any possible place we can find shelter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There is. Oh, you're not going to like this, though.
Oh,
There is. The closest place is across the street from the Alabama Theater. There is a Red Lobster. And attached to the Red Lobster is a You Store It. It's a 5-minute walk, if that. Now, Sawyer and Theo, both of you are feeling in your body a very familiar, becoming a familiar feeling. You are tired. You are lethargic. You want to sleep. You feel as if the sun is getting too close to the horizon. Any type of activity is going to require some rolls for you to stay awake.
All right.
Okay. So there's a storage unit.
yeah.
It's glamorous. How do we know that it's not going to get checked in the day?
We don't.
Exact-
But we don't
what is-
really have a choice.
Yeah. What other option do we have? Okay.
I mean, get a ride back to hotel. You're gonna be okay, Ruby. It's
Yeah.
Theo and I that are.
And you guys get burned, so we especially
Mm-hmm.
need. Well, I'll just stay together. We'll find a little storage unit looks like it's been abandoned, and we can stay there for the day, and we can go and ask the Thin Bloods tomorrow at that amusement park.
Okay. That sounds
Okay.
perfect.
I mean, Ruby, you got the phone and all the payment, anything. Like, you can stay out in the sun if you want to.
I can, if you guys want, I can actually. Well, no, I'm covered in blood, aren't I?
Your shirt, your jacket is, and your hands, but those are easily cleaned in the water.
Okay. I start washing my hands, and I'm like, "You still got that black card on you?"
Well, I got it on the phone. So like, you know those moving vans? So like, if we
Like a U-Haul?
yeah, if we took and we got one of those, you could just throw us all in the back and drive us back.
Wait, that's genius, Sawyer.
That's genius.
Okay.
Okay.
I
That's amazing. Thank you. That is the best idea I've heard in literally this whole. Let's do that.
Yeah.
okay.
Before I go across the street, the truck that Ramon borrowed, does it have a tarp or anything like that?
You look behind the seats and you see one small blue tarp that looks like it's used just to cover the windshield to keep maybe the sun rays off of it.
Okay. This is going to be weird.
Mhm.
But if you guys go into the truck, maybe put Ramon on top of one of you, and then put a tarp over y'all, maybe that'll be enough to keep the sun off of y'all until I can get a truck. You think?
It should be fine.
Yeah, no, I think that could work. If we cover up, it's just the side windows and
Yeah.
Mhm.
because I was good when we were on the porch in the hotel until I stepped off. Like it was super uncomfortable, but like I didn't get burned until I got hit by the sun.
Is it parked under a tree by any chance?
The truck? The
Yes.
Razor's truck?
Yes.
No, it is just waterlogged in the middle of this.
That's nice.
I throw Sawyer my jacket. I'm like,
Mhm.
You've got your jacket on. I mean, even if you got to take Ramon's jacket off to cover the windows, and it shouldn't take me too long to rent one of these trucks and head right on over.
So we could put no. Sawyer is looking at the alligator. Just all the Star Wars flashbacks going on right now. Just it might work.
I don't know that it would work.
It might work.
Do we have time to try and see if it would work?
I don't think we
Ruby,
have
are
time
you
to
heading
test
across
this
the
out.
street to buy a moving truck? Or rent one together?
Yeah, I go ahead and I put Ramon into the truck that he borrowed, and I just run right over as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So while you do that, and that will only take time of signing something and how long you want it and how big you want it. So while we wait, Sawyer and Theo, please make
Mhm.
me a stamina and survival roll. Let's see if you'll be awake when Ruby comes back.
Yay. Oh.
If you aren't awake, that could be really dangerous.
All right, stamina and survival. Okay. All right. Okay. It's the first roll. Okay.
Come on, Theo, you took that extra dot in stamina.
I did too.
I'm so excited.
Oh, you're amazingly.
Oh,
4 successes?
okay. Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Because I only have the hunger die for the 2 dice.
Yep, that makes it a messy critical.
Okay.
Mhm. So, Theo, 2 successes, correct?
Mhm.
You suddenly can't keep your eyes open anymore, and you know that the sun is coming. You crawl back with Ramon in the flatbed, and you throw the tarp over you, and you say some words to Sawyer, as in "good night" or "I can't stay awake," something to that effect. And your eyes close, and Sawyer, you know that the sun is coming. It's not quite here yet.
Mhm.
But you see Theo laying there, sleeping. You are starving. You are hungry. And this is an opportune time to drink. So as Theo lays down, you're going to hop in the flatbed and you are going to start feeding. How much willpower do you have?
4.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had to burn
You
one. last
bend
session.
down,
Mhm.
bite into her neck. You can't help it. You don't feel good about this. This feels like a violation. You haven't asked her permission. But her blood is so amazing and it's exactly to your taste. And you really want to be closer to Theo. You want this feeling to get stronger. As Hunter told you,
Mhm.
that feeding multiple times from the same vampire will turn them into a puppet. And you want to be Theo's puppet. And as you begin feeding, I will need a willpower roll from you. See if you can stop feeding.
We're so messy.
We're a fucking mess. That is 3 successes.
3 successes is enough.
Okay.
So, Sawyer, you're feeding. Theo, make me 1 rouse check. Sawyer, remove 1 hunger.
Yay.
Not going to awaken you, Theo, unfortunately.
We're good.
Okay. And Ruby, you return. You pull up in that big truck, and with the headlights on, as it's still, the sun hasn't quite come up yet, you see Sawyer feeding on Theo. And the headlights, Sawyer, you see them, and you lift up.
Yep.
Lick the wound, and Sawyer's fangs are covered in blood, mouth covered in blood.
Sawyer,
Ruby?
we'll discuss it later. I'll kick your ass later. Let's get everybody in the truck.
That's totally fair. Someone needs to. Yeah, no, I got Theo, and so Sawyer grabs Theo.
And I put Ramon in the truck, and then I grab Sawyer and I just throw him into the truck
No, that's fair.
and just slam it.
Okay. Yep. No, I deserve that.
Where are you driving, Ruby?
I'm going to try and find this amusement park.
You are going right to the amusement park.
Yes.
Well, in a truck like this, it's really no issue. You have GPS in there. You can type in freestyle amusement park. The GPS does come up with it saying that it is no longer in operation, but you've been told multiple times by multiple people that there is a Thin Blood commune being formed here, and it is a bit of a waste. And you are alone in the front seat. There is no one else who you can talk with, so you're alone with your thoughts. I'm sure that that's going to be fun for you after everything that's happened. But in the back, Sawyer, you are the only one still awake, and I need to know how you're feeling about what you just did.
Not good. Not good. That was a violation, but she tastes so good.
Sawyer, are you going to try and stay awake any longer, or are you going to succumb to the day sleep?
No, it's a good 4 minutes of just anxiety, panic babble at Theo about how sorry they are, but it's okay because they did promise they'd always be there, and it was and now they're definitely always going to be there for Theo because of what this is. And maybe I should actually tell you about all the things in my brain, but it's a bad time. This is there's worse times, and this is above that. And I know. And then Sawyer's like, please, dear God, take me now.
Obviously. So
passes out.
And as you anxiety dump all over Theo's unconscious body, Ramon, just along for the ride, also unconscious. Ruby, you are alone in your thoughts. What is Ruby talking about? Or what is Ruby thinking about, rather?
I'm thinking about how much I've lost already. I've lost my entire future. I've lost the love of my life. And the last thing I'm going to let happen is I'm not going to lose my friends. They're all I got left.
What would Ruby do to protect her friends?
Anything. At this point, anything. Sacrifice my own life, whatever.
Good to know. As you head to Freestyle Amusement Park, you see the sign coming up. It is rusted, and a couple of the E's have fallen away. The Y is gone. It has not been in use for a long time. It has water damage, hurricane damage. You have no idea why the Thin Bloods would come here, of all places. And you don't exactly see where it is that you can go to get in. It seems to be all barricaded off. The only thing that you could do is pull into the parking lot that is starting to be overgrown with grout and other things. And you are now alone in this endeavor. You have no one here of your coterie to support you.
Nope.
Unless you want to try and wake them up. But that was dangerous because you are out in the daytime now.
I'm gonna get out of the truck. I'm gonna lead them to sleep. And I'm gonna try and find a gate, even if it's barricaded, just some sort of entrance.
You see where the entrance would have been for Freestyle Amusement Park. You see where the ticket booth would have been, where the lines would have formed to enter this amusement park. Ruby, as you make your way over the threshold, I need you to make a stamina and resolve roll. Let me just make a ritual roll really quick.
Stamina.
Oh dear. 4, 5. 5. You need to beat 5.
Four successes?
Okay. You're going to take a point of aggravated damage. As you attempt to cross the threshold, something burns you. Something singes you. This must be what Sawyer and Theo feel like when they walk in the sun. And across your arm forms a line. Perfectly straight.
The fuck?
You hear a voice call out. Who are you?
My name is Ruby.
You're not human.
No, I'm not.
What do you want?
Me and my friends are Thin Bloods, and one of us is asleep, and we can't wake him up, but he's not dead, and we need help. Please.
See a person walk out. It's a young man. Very young. If you would guess, barely 18. He's got bright red hair and freckles. And he's holding a gun. I don't want any trouble.
I don't either.
I got people in there. I can't just let anybody in. I'm the only one who can be out during the day.
I understand that. Listen, we were told by, I think the guy's name was Galen, or somebody, one of the Thin Bloods he hangs out with. I'm not sure. I can't remember names for anything. But we heard that y'all are just like us. We were just ambushed to be this way a couple of nights ago. We have no idea what we're doing, but I know that my friends need help.
He lowers the gun. If you're lying, and I find out that you're lying, I'll kill you.
More than fair.
How many people do you have with you?
3. I got them in the back of a moving truck.
I can't move the barricades, and I can't make this. I didn't do this. This ward. That's what she called it, a ward. I can't make it go away, and you can't cross it, and she can't come out and change it because it's daytime.
Fair. How about this? I need to sleep anyway. I'm exhausted, not because of the sun or anything, but it's been a long ass night. How about I go sleep in? There's a moving van out in the parking lot. I'm gonna go sleep out there with my friends, and when it's nighttime, you just let whoever is in charge about who we are and see if we can be friends.
He considers it for a minute. Pull the truck up closer so I can watch it too.
Not a problem. Just lead the way.
You watch this very young man, boy really, walk back around, and you watch him cross the threshold that you could not cross. He walks into the ticket booth. He puts a finger on something. You hear a click, and the loudspeaker goes over. Just move it up here, but don't cross the barrier because it'll hurt you and your friends.
Gotcha. I go into the truck, and I move it as close to the ticket booth as I can without crossing that barrier.
Mm-hmm. And now you are going to go to sleep, Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
So you open the truck as small as you can and sort of roll
Mhm.
yourself in there so no sunlight gets in there. And you see that looks like Sawyer fell asleep talking to Theo because they're sort of collapsed on top of Theo lengthwise, not as laying next to them, but sort of on top of them. And Ramon is laying flat on his back as he was when you put him in the truck. He has not moved or stirred. And where do you sleep?
I'm gonna get close to Ramon as I can. Not necessarily be like on top of him or spooning him or anything, but just kind of getting
Cuddles.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give a little Ramon cuddles.
Yeah.
So, and as you close your eyes, familiar now that once you succumb to the sleep during the day, that is where you will stay until the night arrives. And for all of you, it is completely dreamless, except for one of you, and that is Sawyer. And Sawyer, once again, you dream about Theo. Theo is now more in the forefront of your dreams than she has been before. And you see her standing in front of what looks like a cauldron. And you see her looking at things that are in jars, things that are in bottles. And she's looking at it, opening it, smelling it. And she looks majestic and so at ease in this place of magic. And you watch her pick up a cigar. And she clips off the end of it and she lights it, breathes in the smoke deeply, and blows it into this cauldron. Then she dips a cup into it, sniffs it, smiles, and hands it to you.
It's Theo, so Sawyer takes it
Mhm.
and drinks it.
And as you drink it, it's like the cigarette smoke wafts out of your mouth, of your nose, or the cigar smoke rather, of your ears, and envelops you. Envelops you so much that suddenly you can't see Theo anymore. You are in a room full of smoke and you feel safe. All of you wake up. It is a new night. Well, of course, not Ramos. Ramon does not wake up. Theo, add 1 to your hunger, please, because I had forgotten that you have vitae dependency. Please add. You do not get to rouse. You automatically get hungry every time you awake.
That's correct.
Sawyer and Ruby, rouse check, please. Sawyer, of course, you're going to wake up on top of Theo, and Theo, you're going to see this as well, in an awkward way, not in a cute way.
Nothing about this is uncomfortable. No, that's a success.
And I rolled a failure.
So now, Ruby, you are at 2 hunger. And your beast that you've heard everyone talk about, but you haven't really experienced, not in the way that they have, not in the way Sawyer has, certainly. Your beast is much happier and more jovial. And it says, "Hey, kid, now it's time for a party. Come on. Pick your poison. Which one looks really good? How about your friend there? He's already dead, right? He's already a goner. Just finish the job. He bit you, you bite him. It's the name of the game, baby. I need you fit and ready."
Stop it. What? No.
How are you going to be my good little soldier if you're not fit and ready?
Oh, go fuck yourself. Get out of my head. I'm literally...
That's Ruby doing that out loud.
Yeah.
So all of you hear Ruby having a fit in the corner.
Yeah, no, Sawyer's like wrapped around Theo, like picks her head up and turns like, "What's going on, Ruby?"
You okay? Whoa.
Hi. I'm
Good
sorry.
evening.
Sorry. Hi.
She's asleep. 1 second. Are you okay, Ruby?
Yeah, Ruby.
I heard Kanati? I heard Kanati in my head.
Yeah. Well,
Like-
no. but like the voice in your head that's like, yeah, now it's time to go find somebody, eat.
Yeah.
And
So that's what. Is that what you guys have been doing whenever you talk to yourselves? Like, is he talking to you?
No.
No, it's
Thank
not
God.
him. It's somebody else.
Somebody else.
Okay. So it's not like. God, I hope it's not Kanati just jumping into my head.
If it makes you
That
feel
would be
better, I
exciting.
don't think so, because the person I hear's dead. So
Oh. Alright.
yeah,
Are you two okay?
I am starving.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
So
Sawyer?
I'm so sorry, Theo. I'm so like I was trying to help you in the truck, and then and you smell really, which is not an excuse. It's not an excuse. It's really fucked up, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like I'm going to take you out to dinner, and like we'll go find somebody. Is what I meant. We'll go eat. I bit you. I'm sorry. I ate you while you were asleep.
You what?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was an accident. I'm so sorry.
At that moment, the truck door flies open. And all of you, minus Ramon, who is not conscious, see Tom. Ruby, you have never met or seen Tom before, but Theo and Sawyer, you certainly recognize him. He's almost the most plainclothes man you could possibly imagine. If you had to describe him to a police officer, for a sketch artist, you couldn't. He looks like the everyman. Extraordinarily plain brown hair.
Tom.
Hi, Tom. It's
Oh
good.
my goodness.
Good to see you, Tom. I tried to call you, but your phone doesn't have voicemail.
Well, it doesn't really seem safe, does it?
No, it doesn't. That's what we're slowly learning. We're getting there.
Yeah.
We've stopped hiding in bushes, so.
So, what's going on? And hi, I'm Tom. Oh, do you want to come out of the truck, or is your friend still sleeping?
We thought he was
Oh.
dead, but apparently he's not, and
No.
we need help waking him up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we got attacked by an alligator.
Yeah, and
Oh, you found Isaiah's alligators. Just
There's
one?
more.
one of them.
Yeah.
Just one of them. It's not alive anymore because it tried to decapitate me, and then Ramon.
They're probably just grumpy because Isaiah lost track of them and he hasn't been able to feed them.
Yeah.
Great.
We know where they are if he's interested.
Yeah, he's here. I'll let him know.
Okay.
So I heard from Greg that you tried to, or one of you tried to cross the threshold.
That was me.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Yeah. We have a Tremere friend. She's super nice and she's, doesn't hate us. So like, yay. And she makes us wards to protect the area against kindred.
Is it
Interesting.
Is that the
Astrid?
the woman we met?
No. Well, I brought you Astrid. If it was Astrid, I would have said it was Astrid.
Okay.
Fair.
Okay.
I know Ramon hasn't met her and Ruby hasn't met her, but can we fix Ramon, because like I don't know how long, like if there's a time limit on when, but like he needs.
How do we wake him up?
Please, Tom.
Yeah. Man, you guys are gonna owe me boons like crazy. I certainly hope that you didn't trade Razor's truck in for this thing.
No.
Um,
Razor's truck is at the hotel. Well, I gotta talk to Ramon about that.
Yeah.
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 Okay, well, who wants to carry him? Because I'm not that strong.
I will, and I just throw him over my shoulder, fireman style.
As you all exit out of the truck, now all of you can see the Freestyle Amusement Park. There are some lights on here now. They seem to be what we call fairy lights, or like Christmas lights. They are not using the lights of the park, clearly, because that would cause a lot of attention and cost a lot of money and a lot of power to power such a place. And all of you can pass through the threshold and nothing happens. None of you have an ability to see the supernatural, so you cannot see the ward that Tom was talking about. What you see as you walk into Freestyle Amusement Park is a place long abandoned. It looks macabre. It's rusted and water damaged and hurricane damaged. It looks like not at all a place that you would want to spend any time. It doesn't look safe. It doesn't look secure. But what the Thin Bloods here have done is made themselves a shanty town. They've ripped down the sandwich stands and the cotton candy stands and made themselves little shacks and homes and what looks like places to cook. You know that some of you can eat food, at least that's what you've heard. But does anyone peek inside as you walk past these cookery places?
I will.
Yeah, I think Sawyer too, because Sawyer can smell it all.
Just a quick peek inside, you see that there are a lot of pots on the boil. Some of them are pressure cookers plugged into electric outlets powered by a generator. And it doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell like food. It smells irony, coppery, like blood. And on the shelves, you see one of the things you... Let's see what you see. Let's do a real quick wits and awareness.
Oh yeah, with my fancy new dot and wits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, 1.
Oh yeah, no, and that's right. The hunger went down because we ate. You know, it's fine.
Yeah, you just see some like cleaning supplies. Theo doesn't. I mean, it seems like maybe it's for cleaning the pots. It doesn't seem that odd, but it certainly doesn't smell good.
5 successes.
With 5 successes, as Ruby walks past and doesn't really have time to look in there, carrying Ramon, Theo takes a quick pop in, smells weird, looks weird, keeps walking. Sawyer, eyes linger a little bit more, and you see a can on one of the makeshift shelves, one of the IKEA shelves they have back there. And it's a can, it's got a label on it, a handmade label, and it says human fat.
That's upsetting. Is this some sort of like Fight Club situation, Tom? With what's all of that?
It's for cooking.
Okay.
Tom leads you past the Ferris wheel, which is practically, you don't even know how it's still standing. It's practically completely broken down. And underneath the Ferris wheel, there seems to be an area. And this seems to be Tom's personal area. You see a bed, and you see some personal items. You see a photograph of a woman. And you see lots of books. And lots of strange things on his shelf, including medications for things like Thorazine, ketamine, and Adderall. You can lay him on bed.
Yeah, thank you for all this, Tom. I know it's because, the exchange thing that we agreed to too. So we also wanted to catch up with you about that.
You're just lucky I ate someone angry recently. Otherwise, this would take a lot longer.
Got it.
Thank you.
All of you watch Tom sort of crack his neck and roll his sleeves up. He starts rummaging through some of his things and sort of just tossing it to the side. And he picks up one wooden container and he opens it. Looks like salt, but it's really thick salt, like very thick, pasty. And you watch him take a handful of it and shove it in his mouth. Start swallowing it, licking at his own fingers. You then see him grab something you might have used when you were still alive, something you might have bought at CVS or Walgreens or Rite Aid, a little melatonin shot. And he cracks it open, chugs that down. And then you see him looking through the medication. He grabs the Adderall bottle, shakes it up, takes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tablets. He crushes them up in his hand, And he licks his hand. Then you watch him, fangs bared, bite into his wrist. And he walks over to Ramon, holds his mouth open, and pours it in. Ramon, 3 rouse checks, please.
Understood.
Just staring at this whole thing, taking notes.
Yeah.
2 failures, 1 success.
Increase your hunger by 2. Remove a point of aggravated damage. All of you watch Ramon's eyes snap open. You see the wound on his neck, close, knit and stitched together. And you see Tom lick his own wrist and back way up. He might be hungry, so watch out.
Yeah, because Sawyer went to go like,
Same.
Same.
And back it up.
yeah, Ramon, man, can you hear me? Come on,
You okay,
come on,
bud?
your eyes are open. Come on.
Are you?
Are you okay?
¿Por qué? What happened?
Oh my gosh. And I just run up and give him a big hug. We thought you were dead.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You jumped on Ruby and we had to stop you before you
Right.
we're with Tom and all them.
Theo's looking down.
We're at the amusement park.
I'm gonna feel my neck. Is there any trace of that?
No, the wound
Oh.
has closed.
I'm really sorry.
You couldn't help it. And I give him another hug and I say, I would give you the very last drop in me if it meant that you were okay.
I will hug Ruby tightly and then I think maybe whisper, maybe just kind of quietly say, just don't offer that because I just might take it.
Okay. Good point. You must be starving.
I'm actually, yes, but also, I think this is the best I've felt in a long time.
Good.
I'm glad I didn't, I'm sorry. If it's any consolation. I know we're not supposed to, we keep inside thoughts inside, but you taste good too.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Although, no, I appreciate it.
ST, do I remember what happened? How I got into torpor?
Yes. You remember every event as it happened. You remember the shot hitting your neck, and you remember waking up in an amusement park.
Do I know who shot me?
Yes.
Theo looks like she's trying to find the words, but looks really like ashamed, almost guilty.
I'm gonna go hug Theo.
And she'll be like surprised and then slowly hug him back and then tightly.
You did great.
I'm glad you're okay.
I'm glad a little book nerd like you knows how to handle a gun.
I'm full of surprises.
did good. Thank you.
Tom interrupts the moment. He looks a little weak, as if this was not an easy thing for him to do. I don't mean to interrupt the warm and fuzzies, but if we're going to have a conversation about what you owe me now for this, and I'm assuming, based on the way you reacted, that Razor ain't getting his truck back, there's a lot we got to discuss. But before we discuss anything, everybody's got to eat. That is the rule in this compound.
Any suggestions?
Yeah. There's, what do you call it? Sort of like a transient camp that's in the back. They can't get in here, not with the wards we have set up. But they're sort of the people we feed from to be able to do our cooking.
Got it. Thank you for what it's worth.
We're going to talk all about it.
Yeah, figured.
And Tom exits out of the Ferris wheel. Ramon, I don't think you're aware that you're inside of a Ferris wheel.
I will become aware.
As you all exit Tom's private room. Yeah, Ramon, you become very aware that you're inside an abandoned, absolutely decrepit amusement park.
This feels right. This feels on brand for us.
Right?
You guys, I haven't been like asleep for like weeks and weeks or years, have I?
No, it's only been one night, which was one night
Cool.
too long, man. And Sawyer's just kind of like walking beside Ramon, just like, I'm glad you're still kicking.
Yeah, me too. I want to hug Sawyer.
Yeah, I'm sorry about what happened.
Literally none of it was your fault. Didn't have to be sorry.
I mean, I got jumped by an alligator, so I mean,
I don't think there's a soul on this world that could have predicted that. You can't really take blame for things you have zero control over.
Yeah, no, that I got jumped by an that was not on.
But you survived. How
bingo
fucking
card.
cool is that?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
No kidding.
And I punched it to death.
Yeah, that's.
You punched an alligator to death.
Yeah.
If younger us could see us now. Nope. Nope. I don't like that.
No.
Let's
No,
go.
that's
Let's
the-
go get. Yeah. No. Anyway.
Now, as you walk through the amusement park, towards the end, as in the direction Tom indicated, you reach the transient camp. You see there's tents set up here. There's a fire made in an old drum. There's lots of people here, some of them asleep, some of them awake. All of you are hungry, but Sawyer, I sincerely believe that you will not be able to feed from these people.
Sawyer is here specifically to support his friends and not be awkward with Theo.
Just as an aside, and we will take a break before we decide who is feeding and who is not.
Perfect.
Sawyer, should you wish to fulfill Tom's request that you are not hungry in his compound, as he seems to be the leader,
Yeah.
and should you ask Theo for more, and should Theo acquiesce, you will increase your bond to Theo.
Got it.
We will take a very short break. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Vampire the Masquerade Thin Blood Chronicle, Are We Dead Yet? When we left off, Ramon has risen from the dead for the second time in their unlife, and Tom wants to discuss boons and favors for this very difficult recipe that he has concocted in order to awaken Ramon. But before he's willing to do that, he wants make sure that everyone is fed. That is a prerequisite for being inside his compound. And he has instructed the coterie to go to the transient camp that's just on the outskirts of the Freestyle Amusement Park. Now they have all reached this area, Ruby, your plan is to follow either Theo or Ramon and take a sip from their victim. Theo, you're looking for someone who's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And Ramon, you are just gonna go for it.
Yeah, if Ruby's gonna walk with me, then I'll just kind of look at her and see, pick your poison.
Yeah, I'll walk with Ramon and I'm looking around. I'm like, I guess, okay, gotta make sure that they don't know that we're feeding on them. And I'm just gonna look around. Maybe there's somebody off to the side. Maybe I'm maybe asleep. Or, I don't know. I turn to Ramon and I say, I never hunt animals, let alone people.
Yeah. Speaking from experience, I don't think it's gonna be too much of an issue. Having someone that's like that doesn't know, even if they like report it, they're homeless. Police officers tend not to care about what homeless people have to say.
Wait a second. What do you mean from experience?
Oh, we should eat and then get into it, probably.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think we eat and then we never bring it up again.
That is also an option.
That's an option. Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay, that works too, Ruby. You definitely should eat, Ruby, especially with the couple days we've had.
So,
what do I see?
So, the nearest person and the farthest away from the camp, as per your request, is a young girl. She looks very, 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 very young. And she is sitting at the edge of a blanket. And she seems to be eating something, maybe a sandwich or scraps of something. And she is as far away from everyone else as she could possibly be. She's very short, small, thin, diminutive.
I look at Ramon's like, you think she's got enough in her?
I think that if she doesn't, then we'll just continue elsewhere. I think that we should go say hi.
Yeah.
I'll make my way over.
All right. Theo, you're looking for someone who's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
You see a middle-aged man, not far off from the age of the bartender who you fed from last night. And he is in a sleeping bag. He's almost completely covered up, so you will have to be careful to remove that a little bit. But it's too early in the night for most people to be sleeping, but he is asleep.
Okay. All right. I will head over there then. Quietly. If
Dexterity, stealth.
I can. Okay.
Ramon, you approach this young woman.
Before we do,
yeah.
I grab him by the shoulder. I'm like, put your hood up.
I will do so.
And she hears you approaching, and she stands up, scurries upward. Is this your blanket? Sorry.
No.
You're fine. I just wanted to come say hi and see how come you're all alone.
Just sort of passing through. I'm heading back to Mississippi.
Oh,
Oh,
right on.
Yeah.
You from there, or?
That's why I said back to.
Well, I mean, like originally.
Yeah, couldn't make it out in the big city of Myrtle Beach.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. Are you okay?
Just I don't have anybody out here, so I'm just,
Do you know anybody
just trying to get by.
That's not gestured toward the amusement park where Tom and I were? The little shack town or whatnot.
No, I just heard that this was a safe place to sleep for the night. I'm gonna head over to the Greyhound station in the morning.
Gotcha.
We heard the same. We're new to the area too.
Okay.
We were just...
Passing through.
Yeah. Sorry. Are we bothering you?
I guess I'm just not good at talking to strangers.
No, that's okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's understandable. Sorry about that.
Flores, it's great to meet you.
My name's Dee Dee.
Hannah.
She shakes your hand. Theo, your roll, please.
2. Oh, good.
Sawyer, where are you?
Sawyer's trailing awkwardly, trying to, just in case, but also, not be tempted.
Mm-hmm. Theo, with 2 successes, he does hear you, but he doesn't wake up, and he turns around and faces you. Now he's extremely close. Any wrong move could wake him, and you need to maneuver yourself down to feed from him.
Mhm.
One last roll. Dexterity, athletics, make it count. Remember, you can browse, and remember that you have willpower to spend.
Oh, yes, I do. Okay.
Dee Dee is, is there something like you want? Like are you selling drugs or something?
I mean, we were hoping to actually buy something from you, if that's okay.
I don't have anything.
You do, though. And that's the thing. Do you have enough money to get back to Mississippi?
I'm not doing that.
No, God, no. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, so I am so sorry.
No offense.
No, I'm taken.
No. Totally understandable.
Again, it's not for that, but do you have enough money to get back to Mississippi?
Yes. That's why I'm going to the Greyhound bus in the morning.
Okay, well, I'm so sorry, and I'm gonna lunge at her.
Strength and brawl. Theo.
3.
Exactly what I wanted.
Oh, thank God. Okay, cool.
So you
Sweet.
very carefully, as slowly and as agile as you've ever been, you're like a cat, very fluid. And you bend down and you don't make a sound. And you bite into his neck. Unfortunately, he has no free appendages because he's all wrapped up in the sleeping bag. And his blood, it's very good. It tastes very similar to the person that you ate at the bar. And the feeling that you get as you drink it, though, is a feeling of restlessness, or maybe it's laziness. It's a very strange feeling you get from this blood. It is not anything that you could put a finger on exactly, but you feel listless. You feel as if you're not as worried about things as maybe you should be, or maybe you shouldn't be. You can't tell. You don't know what this is.
Okay.
But you are fed. How many are you taking?
Can I take 2?
Yes, you can.
Awesome.
And that brings you down to 1.
Awesome.
What was your strength and brawl roll, Ramon?
I got 2 successes.
Perfect. I was trying to see, since you did almost nothing to put this woman at ease, if she would be injured by your grab, but she won't be.
God bless.
You grab her, spin her around, and bite into her neck. Question. Are you going to hand Ruby your knife so that she may cut into her and feed as you are feeding? In that way, as you know, if you remove your fangs, she might scream, she might run.
If I could, while I'm spinning her around, kind of grab the knife and just toss it at Ruby. As best as I can.
How many are you taking, Ramon?
2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Ruby, you are taking 1.
Just 1. Will she still be alive?
Will you cut into her? Where do you cut?
Let's see. Maybe kind of like the little fatty part right here, so it doesn't hit a vein.
Okay. Could certainly do so. You're both far away enough from everyone and sort of standing in front of her so no one can really see what you're doing. Remove your hungers down to 1. And she is not doing very well. She no longer can stand up on her own. It's not that she's going to die necessarily, but Ramon, as you lick the wound clean, and Ruby, you can't lick the wound clean, you've cut into her, so you maybe take out a scrap or rip a scrap off of your shirt to wrap around her arm. She's not going to make it to that bus station in the morning. She's definitely going to sleep well past morning time.
Do I still have the cash from the truck?
No, Theo does.
When Theo gets back over here, I'm gonna see if she'll put an extra 50 or so in her pocket.
So you're planning on giving more of Razor's money away? I just need to know.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You don't?
No, Ramon, you would know better than anyone. What would happen if she had money on her and she's asleep and cannot wake up? It's likely to happen.
She wouldn't make it to the bus station anyway. Yeah, she can't have more than a few bucks on her for bus fare, and even that's going to put her at risk.
I hate this for her.
Dee Dee, can you hear me?
What?
It's okay. You're gonna rest for a while. Okay?
Okay.
You'll be okay. Just get some sleep.
And she doesn't stir after that. You can see the rise and fall of her chest, though she is still breathing.
Okay. Man. This sucks.
She'll be fine.
I'm gonna start. I look at Ramon and like, should we head back?
Yeah, we're just making things awkward at this point.
Yeah. And as we're walking back, after I make sure that we get a few feet away, it's like, so you gonna tell me what you meant by experience you have?
Truthfully, if I'm being absolutely honest with you, I really, really hoped you weren't going to find out. I've been homeless for the past, year and a half. I've been living in my Forerunner.
Ramon. I had a spare bedroom in my apartment. You couldn't move in.
I don't do handouts, Ruby. And it wasn't realistically, I had it a lot better off than everyone else here. I did it out of necessity, but you can pirate just about every fucking movie you can think of, and you can go to Netflix, go to Starbucks for Wi-Fi, and use a gym membership for a shower, and I was still functioning.
It wouldn't have been a handout, God damn it, Ramon, and I'd give him a hug.
It's less, a lot less serious now. So, with everything else we're dealing with, so I just
considering we're pretty much all that way anyway.
Yeah, and we're making it work. So sorry I never told you, but to be absolutely honest, I didn't. I was gonna let you know eventually, and then the fear of you being angry kind of kept me from that. You can be really fucking scary sometimes, you know that?
I wasn't gonna be angry. I was gonna bring you home like a puppy.
I mean, I'm alive and I lived, and it's
You're alive, thank God. But
it was.
I'm your best. You're my best friend, Ramon.
You're mine.
I-
You guys
and
had. Plus, dude. You were in a relationship, and it was. I'm not gonna. You don't need your best friend living out of your house while you're trying to like begin a family or start your life. That'd be fucking weird. That's really kind of pathetic, honestly. If I'm being honest.
It's not pathetic to have a roof over your head.
I had a roof. It just had wheels.
All right. Let's get back to what's his name so we can discuss how much we owe. Gosh, we're
Yeah, I kind of miss my car, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Theo, you rejoin Sawyer after your successful feeding.
I do.
No issues. Now is the time for the question, Sawyer.
Yeah, no, Sawyer's been standing there, like, looking at the ground, kicking the dirt, waiting.
Remind me, did you tell Theo what you did?
Yeah,
I thought so.
I'm sorry I ate you. Your sleep is the exact phrase.
Sorry, Ruby was
Sawyer
having an
used.
issue with her beast at the same time. And
Yep.
Theo, what was your reaction to that?
She did not. Well, okay. First, she was like, "Mm-hmm."
Just out of curiosity.
Mm-hmm. And then when they said, "Sorry, I ate you," she's like, "What?" And then Ruby was having a moment, so she was like, "Pause." And then we never
They
got
never
back to
picked it
that.
up. So, this seems like an opportune time, does it not? Because Sawyer, you are hungry, correct?
Yeah, I'd say on a scale of like 1 to 5, I'm about a 2 on the hunger scale.
How convenient.
Yeah. So everything go okay?
Yes, thankfully,
good.
I don't need any more issues like that.
No, being hungry is a bad time for everybody.
What were you saying in the truck? It was there's a lot going on.
So you were asleep,
Mm-hmm.
and I bit you, and I'm really sorry. And like I said, it's not excuse that like you smell really, like you always smelled good, but like no, it's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I ate you while you were asleep.
Wow.
There's got to be a better way to phrase that, but there's really not. It was real messed up, and then Ruby threw me. So yeah.
Theo, intelligence and occult, please.
Okay. One of these. This is like my favorite roll ever. Oh my god. So one crit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And that is not a messy critical, is that correct?
No.
Okay. So, Theo, you are doing everything, including keeping a physical notebook of things that you're learning, trying to understand the condition that you are all now in. And you would be now acutely aware, although it hasn't happened to you necessarily, that there is something within you, something that happened when you all died or transformed or were embraced, as seems to be the parlance used by vampires. There is an entity within all of you that sometimes takes control of the wheels. Sometimes you are no longer in control of yourselves. It can be, as you've seen with Ruby and Sawyer, a momentary thing. And as you've seen with Ramon, when he fed from Ruby and didn't stop, it can be an elongated thing. But there is something within all of you that sometimes makes it impossible for you to choose different actions, or makes you choose things that you wouldn't normally do.
Okay. Well, I feel like a better phrase would be fed on Firstly,
Fed. I'm sorry. I fed on you while you were asleep. I'm really sorry, Theo. Like I would have asked.
was it the you know, you couldn't help it?
The yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean I'm like um I have a hard time with eating, but like if it was an option with you, it'd be better if it was you. But like in the moment, like I didn't. It just happened. I'm sorry.
Okay. I mean, I'm still here.
Yeah, I'm still a little hungry, but I don't want like.
Well,
If you're not okay with that, like I'd never want to make you uncomfortable or like mess up what we have. Or don't have, or you know what I'm trying. Oh God, I'm bad at this.
well, I'm not uncomfortable with it. I just, I don't want anything like. I feel strange if something like with Hunter happened.
I'm okay. Yeah. So, yeah, but like it was like that before, so it's not that big of a deal. Like,
What do you mean it was like that before? She's like fiddling with her sleeve button.
It's you're Theo.
I sure am. I sure am.
So I mean we've known each other for forever, so that's just you.
Uh-huh.
Did you hear any of the things I said to you? Because that's gonna no, yeah. Okay.
I was very much asleep, but
That's
Sawyer,
good. That's good.
take a deep breath.
Okay.
Me too.
What?
And she'll unbutton her sleeve button and kind of gently put her arm towards Sawyer. Me too.
Oh,
I feel the same way. I have for a while.
Yeah. So
Also, I could tell.
Yeah.
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 Does this make this weird now?
It doesn't make it weird.
Okay. Okay.
It certainly wasn't weird before.
That's good. I'm gonna bite you now. Anyway, I'm sorry. We should talk about this more when we're not in a homeless camp in a abandoned amusement park. Anyway, I'm in
So Sawyer, do you bite into Theo's wrist?
Yeah.
Or do you take the initiative and bite into her neck? A much more intimate spot.
Here's what Sawyer does is Sawyer like grabs Theo's hand and kind of picks it up and then just kind of pulls her closer.
Ooh.
And leans in and bites her on the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Suave.
And Theo, it feels just as good as it did last time. Could it even feel better? It's unreal that it could feel this good every single time. And Sawyer, it's unreal that her blood could taste this good, even though you just tasted it, 8-10 hours ago, that it could taste as good every time you drink it. Sawyer, remove 1 hunger.
Yep. And
Theo, rouse check.
And add the dot. Yep.
Oh, it fell down. All right, we're not using that dice.
Floor dice don't count.
No, they don't. Success.
10.
Okay. And you, this time, do not grow hungrier, as if your beast is delighted in what is happening, even in this transient camp.
Romantic.
So, yeah. Perfect.
Wonderful.
And then Sawyer will take and they'll lick the wound close.
Mm-hmm.
And barely kiss Theo's neck where they bit and back up. So, yeah. You good?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I'm great.
Ramon and Ruby, you may decide whether you were witness to that, silent witnesses, or not.
I think it finally happened.
I think so too.
We fucking missed it.
Motherfucker!
This is bullshit.
Hey,
Excuse me?
we've
What-
been
what-
watching
what-
you guys since middle school, and we missed
Fucking
it.
dancing.
Fuck.
This is horseshit. I was so invested.
We've known you two have had crushes on each other.
Unless we're wrong and that wasn't what we just
What?
saw, and I'm so sorry if
No,
we're just we're outing you guys, but
So
Was
Theo's
it that obvious?
Yes.
honestly, I think if Morgan was just not in the picture, I think then maybe it would have been rushed a little bit longer. Honestly, like, that was half of my reason for hating Morgan. Other half was because they were shitty, but
Yeah.
At Ramon's mention of Morgan, Sawyer, you're suddenly snapped
shit.
back
Oh.
to reality and out of this romantic haze that you found yourself in.
Yeah.
Suddenly you remember you're dead, and Morgan is dead, just a little bit more permanently. And you're standing in an amusement park where thin bloods are apparently cooking down things like Adderall and human fat, drinking it down, doing things like waking vampires out of torpor.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
we should probably get back to Tom.
Okay.
what? No! What?
What?
No!
We're-
This is like celebration.
Well, first we gotta talk
Ramon,
to Tom.
we're in the middle of a camp
We do have to talk
outside
to
an
Tom.
abandoned amusement park. This is not the place for this, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, can we at least get drinks later then? Something?
Yes.
What kind of drinks?
I don't
Oh,
know.
We'll figure something out. Let's go
Mhm.
talk to Tom.
Yeah, let's
We got some things we gotta figure out.
several boons.
Yeah.
As you all head away from the transient camp and head back into Freestyle Amusement Park, you do notice there are significantly more people here now than there was before you left. Ramon and Sawyer, you in particular see a young woman. She's dressed in a leather trench coat, which is odd for the summer. She's wearing a long red dress, and she seems to be over by one of the entrances. There are several, of course, entrances in this main port, and she seems to be drawing on it or tracing her finger across it. You're not entirely sure what she's doing. Theo and Ruby, you see several people that you don't know. You see a man who looks like he's been severely burnt or severely scarred. Don't know. And he's dressed oddly. He's wearing a white jumpsuit. He looks like he's doing a cosplay of Evel Knievel, if you all are old enough to know who that is. You also see someone who doesn't look like they belong. You see a tall, very tall, well over 6 feet tall, thin, lanky gentleman who looks like he just walked out of the 1970s. He has a thick mop of brown hair, and he's wearing jean on jean on jean, very much Bon Jovi. And you see that his eyes are glowing red, as in better to see in the darkness.
Why does it look like main characters just entered this place, guys?
I don't know. I feel like we're about to enter like some sort of anime where we're
Yeah.
the people that get taken out in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, this doesn't feel good.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great.
Those red eyes look cool though.
But they do. I wonder what that is.
Guys,
I wonder.
Do you see Tom?
I don't know if you see Tom.
Uh
Ramon, you do see Razor. He's
oh.
cosplaying as Evel Knievel for some reason.
oh,
He
shit.
seems pretty happy about it. He's going up to different people and seems to indicating at his outfit as if he's very proud of it.
That's Razor.
That's Razor.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what the getup is for, but
So that's not normal for him.
no.
I mean, it's only been a couple days since we've met these people. It
Yeah,
seems
no.
like so much longer. Oh
I'm trying to
wow.
wave Razor down.
Are you sure about
Right.
that?
Razor comes bounding over to you in his white jumpsuit that you can see the chest completely open. And you can see that these Ruby, you would know from living with Esther, they're not, it's not scars, it's not burns, it's like pustules covering all over his body. And he's completely bald as well. And the white jumpsuit also has the red and white on it to sort of symbolize an American flag. And he says, "Hey, Ramon, it's so awesome to see you, dude."
It's good to see you. I like the where'd you get? What's with the getup?
Oh, I found him, man. They must have done like shows here and stuff. Like it's like a Michael Jackson costume back there. It's great. And I'm like, look, Evil Knievel. I just gotta find me a dirt bike.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Hey, maybe that could be the boot I asked for. You know, I gave you my car, you find me a dirt bike.
I will absolutely. That's easy
Wait,
trade,
he
man.
gave us the car, so the car was.
Well, I let
ours?
him borrow it, so then he could find me a dirt bike I can borrow. You know, we could just
Yeah.
like do cars back and forth. Speaking of though, but I really need that back. You know, I got errands to run. I gotta go out like this. You know,
Yeah.
I'll find a hat. I'll find a hat.
So yeah, that's part of the reason why we're here. One is because I died.
Oh shit.
It's all good. I got better.
Yeah, well, good thing you're not like, you know, some of us, you know, we die.
Yeah, God, dude. Can I? Do you mind if you and I talk alone about your car,
Sure.
about your truck? I'm gonna handle this, guys. I'll be back.
Yeah, no,
Sure.
you're good. At the we die comment, Sawyer like reaches down to grab Theo's hand to squeeze it.
Yeah, I'll hold Sawyer's hand.
So Ramon and Razor go off to the side. Ruby, Theo, and Sawyer, you're now left with several people. You do see one more person, sort of, also doesn't look like they belong. They're sort of wandering around and peeking over people's shoulders who are in different groups, and no one seems to be paying them much attention. He's a short man, blonde, very pale. And he's dressed shabbily, like maybe he's someone from the transient camp, but that doesn't seem right. You think someone would have said something.
Do other people seem to be noticing him? Like
Not really. Well, they notice him, but they seem to be ignoring him.
Got it. You want to go talk to some people, get to know the rest of.
Yeah,
Sure.
I am really curious
Maybe.
about that dude, but also the red eye guy. Like,
yeah.
Mhm.
I'll go. Why don't you talk to Shabby Man over there, and I'll talk to Red Eyes.
You also
Right.
see a woman in a leather trench coat in the summer in a red dress.
Do I notice her?
Yes.
Oh, I would love to talk to her.
Alrighty. So we'll split it up this way. Theo is heading to red dress. Ruby is heading to red eyes. And Sawyer
happy man.
is heading to shabby man. So take this in turn order this way. Starting with... Ooh. Oh, this is good. Starting with Ramon. Sorry. Random.
Yeah.
Razor is a bundle of energy. He's hopping up and down,
God, I
and
love
he's
this
like
dude.
looking at the tassels. I love the way they catch the little the fairy lights. Isn't that great?
It looks great. Dude, I have some bad news, and I want to preface this by saying, I know I'm sorry's don't mean a whole lot in our society.
No.
But I genuinely am sorry because you and Galen are probably the only people that were the very first people to make me not feel gross. So I
I'm gonna tell Galen you called him gross.
what? That's not what I mean. But
It's fine. He has a good sense of humor.
genuinely, I am really sorry, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to fix it.
What are you talking about, man?
Long story short, your truck is waterlogged, and we got attacked by a gator. And that's a weird sentence, but it is the truth of it. And like I said, I'm really sorry, and that means dog shit in our society, and I will do whatever it takes to make it up to you.
5.
Oh god, she's counting.
Whoops. 5, 5, 5, 5, and 2.
Guys, why is she counting?
I unfortunately gave Razor because I did everybody's all the Thin Bloods here in this whole camp. I did everybody's merits and flaws with a random generator.
I'm gonna throw up.
Unfortunately, he has bestial temper.
Oh!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I remove 2, so that makes 3. So he's enraged. You can see it. Suddenly, the jovial manner dissipates entirely. He begins rolling up the sleeves of his jacket. You did fucking what? I swear I am 5 seconds away from punching you. Tell me exactly what happened now.
There was a masquerade breach and we were trying to fix it. It wasn't us. We were trying to fix it. And we cornered this guy and he lived in this rundown, like, swampy area. And that's where the truck is now. It's realistically, it's not like totaled or anything like that. We can fix it. But then we got attacked by a gator and I completely
bends
understand.
down and picks up a piece of the Ferris wheel that had fallen away, and he tosses it loudly somewhere further into the park. Fuck!
I'll make it right.
Yeah, you fucking make it right. Now you owe me 2 boons. You owe
Too
me
easy.
a boon for letting me rent the car, and you owe me a boon for losing the fucking car.
Absolutely.
I can already tell you what I want.
I'll make it so.
You ever heard of a guy named Saul?
Yeah.
I want him dead. That's 1 boon.
Okay.
The other boon, well, we have this exchange program, sort of, with boons. Either I ask you to do something, or you take over one of mine from somebody else. I'll have them get in touch with you.
Who would they be, if you don't mind me asking?
Actually, I do.
Fair. I'll tell you what.
I can't ask you to get me a dirt bike, because I can't guarantee that you can even get it here without ruining it.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll tell you what. I'll kill Saul. And whatever other boon you decide you want, I'll make that work too.
It's not another boon that I want. You're getting my debt. You're taking over my debt.
Understood.
I owe someone something, and you're going to take care of it.
That's
Like I
fair.
said, what's your address? Hunter's Hotel, right?
Yeah, basically. We're basically homeless.
He looks around. What do you think this is, bro?
Like I said, I'll make it right. And apologies mean dog shit, but I really, truly am sorry.
He looks you up and down. Looks like you've broken every bone in your fucking body. You might want to heal that up. Speaking of dog shit, that's what you look like.
I'm glad we're still friends. Razor.
Razor holds his hand out.
Oh.
And as he pulls it back.
God.
Psych. Psych.
Yep.
Moving on to Ruby. You head over to the tall man with the red eyes. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
He sees you approaching, and as he sees you approaching, he turns his eyes back to their dark brown. It's very large, soft eyes.
Whoa. Sorry, I saw them from across the way. Those are really cool.
Oh, thank you.
I'm Ruby, by the way. I'm new.
He takes your hand. My name's Isaiah.
You're Isaiah.
He looks down. Pretty sure.
Are you the guy that owns gators?
I used to, but they all got blown up.
Okay, so the one that okay, is not yours. Okay. Good.
You ran into a gator?
Yeah.
Where?
It's this place over by the Alabama Theater, I think it's called. It's really
Oh,
watery.
shit.
It's not
That's right
smoky.
next to the... Yeah. God. That's where the old Baron used to live. Well, actually, no, that's not true. The old Baron lived in Alligator Adventure. Those were his alligators. And then they were my alligators. And then the Baron after him lived in Alabama Theater. But she's dead.
How?
The person who killed her is dead, so it's like this whole thing.
Damn. How many barons does the city go through?
A lot, actually. Like in the last 20 years? A lot.
Now, the red... Are you, like, one of us?
Are you, Thin Blood?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh. You're one of the clans, right?
Yeah. Gangrel.
Gangrel?
Mm-hmm.
The red eyes thing, is that something that we can do, or is that just a Gangrel thing?
No, I'm not the only one who can do it. And, don't know if you can do it. Have you tried?
I don't know. How do you do it?
I just want to see in the dark really, really bad. Or I want to make someone intimidated. So, if you find yourself in a dark place or find yourself staring down someone that you really want to scare, try it.
All right. Thanks. Really nice to meet you.
Yeah, so I've never seen you before. What are you doing here?
My friends and I, we just got embraced a couple of nights ago.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Who's your sire?
Oh, gosh. Frankie is his name?
Holy shit. I guess that means Kananti's not dead.
So you're not a fan of this Kanani guy either?
No. He sent people and blew up my alligators and my place. It's the guy who blew up Alligator Adventure. Well, he sent Thin Bloods to do it.
Damn.
That's sort of what he does. Sends Thin Bloods in, sort of like I don't know. I don't even know what you call it. Like
Cannon fodder?
Cannon fodder. That's a good phrase for it. He sends them in with bombs, and they go along with it. They blow up along with the building.
Suicide bombers?
I guess so. I don't know what he promises. I don't know what he does. I've never been... I fought Sabat. I never tried to understand them.
He seemed so nice.
Well, yeah. What do they say? The devil doesn't walk around wearing horns and a tail.
True. He is one of the slickest car salesmen I've ever met.
Yeah, that's saying a lot, even for Myrtle Beach. Moving on to Sawyer. How do you approach this shabbily dressed man who doesn't seem to stop to talk to you? He's just going from circle to circle to circle, looking over people's shoulders.
So Sawyer goes up to, like, when it looks like he's gonna get to the next group, just kind of like walks up towards that group.
Mm-hmm.
And then just is like, are you looking for somebody?
Turns, smiles. He has a very wide smile, very large teeth. I'm looking for you.
Oh, that's okay. You're, any reason in particular that you're looking for me?
You approached me.
Oh, that's
So you must be the one I'm looking for.
I guess that might be how that works. I don't it's what names are usually exchanged before, like
My name's Chris.
Chris.
They call me Chris the Seer.
Christus. Oh, so you can like. Well, I'm still learning about all this.
I know.
So you can like see the seer, yeah.
I see you.
That's. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Sawyer.
I know.
Okay. So, is there? Do you know the reason you were looking for me? Or
Not really.
okay,
But when I find it, I'll know.
that seems reasonable. I don't actually know, which I'm pretty sure you know.
How do you like Myrtle Beach?
This has been the worst vacation of my entire. Actually, you know what? No, it's not. This actually doesn't even rank in the top 5 bad vacations. I just happen to have died on it. Wow, that's sad. Anyway, it's not.
I'm glad someone hates it as much as I do. I don't
It's
like it here
bad.
either.
It smells. It's got this smell, and the vibe of the entire city is, except for the beach. But I think that is a created vibe, which I get. Like, you want to put on a show for everybody. So
Wow. You talk a lot when you're nervous.
I do. That's how I manage. Eventually, I think if I keep talking, and eventually I'll say the thing I need to say to make it work. It doesn't work, though. I really should come up with a better tactic.
I'm so sorry that she broke you.
Yeah, me too.
But you'll put yourself back together again. Or you won't. But you should probably try.
I'm working on the first option.
I'm glad someone else doesn't like Myrtle Beach as much as I do. Did I mention that?
You
I
did.
feel like I already said that.
You did say that you hated this city, which I get. It's not great.
I didn't want to come here, but
Oh, did
I had to.
Any particular reason you had to come here?
Particular?
Yeah.
What a curious word.
Well, usually
There was a reason I had to come here, but I don't know what particularities about it were.
Usually there's well, I mean, I'm not a seer, so maybe it works differently for you, but usually there's steps that are involved into making the decision to go somewhere.
My sire was here,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I came here after she was gone. She came here to help. She came here to help. And so now I'm here to help.
Did she not make it, or
Make it to what?
oh, okay, so we're doing blatant like statement. Did your sire die and that's why you're here?
Yes.
That
But she died helping.
I mean, if you were close to her or liked her, I'm sorry for your loss, and if not, I mean, hopefully you're better off.
I'm here in Myrtle Beach, so probably not. But she came here. She was nice. I miss her. She was confused at the end. She'd been here so long. Everyone here called her Sarah, but that wasn't her name. That wasn't the name I knew when... That wasn't the name I knew.
That wasn't the name. What did you call her?
Anne.
Anne.
Anne Bonny.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry that you lost Anne. Does Sawyer recognize that name?
Intelligence academics.
Perfect. Finally, roll Sawyer's good at. That's 5 successes.
Yes, you would recognize that Anne Bonny was a pirate, a female pirate who was famous for traveling with 2 fellow pirates, Mary Reed and Calico Jack. And that you know that Calico Jack was hanged here in South Carolina for piracy. You know that Mary Reed was sentenced to hang for piracy, but she died in childbirth with Calico Jack's child. You know that Anne Bonny was sent to prison, like Mary Read, and she was also pregnant with Calico Jack's child, but history does not know what happened to her. There is no record of her hanging.
That's like. Once again, sorry for your loss. That's wow, Anne Bonny.
She came here to help one of her great grandchildren.
Yeah,
I don't think she knew it until she was here.
that's
why the word particular is strange. He's also a pirate.
Are you talking about Hunter?
Perhaps.
Oh, okay. That's the only other
I think-
pirate I know.
If he's the one with the dragon and the red mist, then yes. The knight and the red mist? The dragon and the red mist. It's hard to remember once I see someone, it's hard to then remember what I say.
Got it. I don't actually get it, but I'm trying to empathize. Here.
Should I see you?
You do see me, but do you mean like on a
He holds out his hand.
Okay. It's fine. So Sawyer kind of reaches out a hand. Yeah, no, sure.
Takes your hand. Oh god. Too many dice. That's too many dice. It's way too many dice.
That's good.
Holy crap. Okay.
Take half? Question mark.
Seems fine. Seems good.
Closes his eyes. And what you hear is him starting to talk. He's not speaking in his voice anymore. He's speaking in a voice you haven't heard in a while, but a voice that you recognize immediately. He's speaking in the voice of Caitlin Longhorn.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh dear.
I think it's so funny that you decided to destroy what belonged to me simply because you could not have it. I think it's funny that you thought you could get away. I think it's funny that I didn't kill you the night I met you. I think I will correct it. Then he stops talking. I'm sorry. Did I talk about shoes? I feel like I was talking about shoes.
Feel like there's one on my throat right now, but yeah, no, you didn't, but that was very enlightening. Thank you. I think.
Chris turns and starts walking away without saying goodbye.
That's fair. So we're just gonna like.
Theo.
Yes. Oh boy.
Back over with a woman in red, a leather trench coat. You see that she's tracing a finger along the walls. As you get closer though, you see that what she's tracing on the walls is her own blood. She's drawing symbols on the walls, symbols that you've seen in books, you think. Books on alchemy. But what she's doing doesn't seem like alchemy. It seems like something else. And she turns and looks at you. She has long blonde hair, brown eyes. Hello?
Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you or anything. I was just incredibly fascinated with what you were doing.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. Are you full-blooded or something else?
Thin-blooded.
I'm doing a ritual, a ward. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It's in this part of the park, they don't want the humans to come in
Mhm.
and what they're doing. So I put it keeps humans out.
Interesting. Okay. And I imagine that's only a certain
I'm
planet.
sorry. I don't mean to be nervous. I'm still getting used to being outside of my kind. We don't talk about the things that we do with anyone who's not.
I see. No, I understand. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Like I said, just fascinated.
It's nice, I guess, to see that you're fascinated. My name is Alex.
Theodora. And I'll hold
Oh,
out my hand.
That's a lovely name.
Thank
Wits and insight. Luna, please.
you. Okay. Where's my insight? Okay. 2.
Mhm.
Actually, I want to roll a willpower.
Oh.
I would like to do that thing.
Mhm.
Now 3.
You notice, and she might be telling the truth, that she is nervous about sharing trade secrets. But you notice she keeps looking over at Ramon, who is now ending his discussion with Razor, and Razor is leaving, kicking sand in very dramatic fashion, as if he sort of likes the attention. And you see her eyes keep shifting over to him. She's looks worried, confused, concerned, can't quite get a read on it.
And then I'll kind of turn over and kind of gaze where she's gazing and then look back. Is there something wrong?
No, there's no. Do you know that? Do you know him?
Ramon, yes, I know him. Why?
Oh, good God. I think I have to go. I think I have to go. And she quickly just sort of wipes the blood away, as if it's not done, but I have to go. And she starts walking away.
Okay. Concerned?
Do you alert Ramon or do you follow her? What do you do?
Can I see where she's going?
Mm-hmm. She's heading to a defunct bumper cars station.
Okay. I imagine it's where she... Actually, you know what? I will follow her.
Alone?
No. I'll see what everyone else is doing. I'm very concerned, but curious, and I'll turn to see if anybody is like free.
Ramon is ending his conversation with Razor. Sawyer is ending their conversation with whoever this person was who's just wandering off.
Great.
Ruby, you're still in conversation with Isaiah, but roll me a wits and awareness to see if you notice that Theo is trying to get everyone's attention.
Okay, what's and awareness?
Mhm.
Let's see.
I only need one success for you to
Ah.
notice.
And I have just one.
That's all you need. And Isaiah's talking to you about, sometimes I can do these claws, so I don't know if you could do that, but like maybe you get like real angry and you want to scratch something real bad and you think, I'm sorry, I never had any kids, so to speak. So
that is badass. Like claws, like real, like
yeah,
nice.
Yeah. And also I'm like supernaturally stubborn. Like if you try to do like the mind wobbly wobbly on me, I can like fortify myself against it. And so, like just try stuff out, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. I'll I see one of my friends. Do you hang around here often?
I'm here, there, everywhere.
Okay.
Hey, take a card. It says Alligator Adventure. Don't call that number. Call the mobile number.
Okay. Hey, thanks so much. I hope to see you around soon.
See ya.
Bye. And I walk over to the group. I'm like, man, that guy is really cool. He gave me his number too.
I'm glad. Oh,
We-
interesting.
Yeah. Yes. Sawyer once that happened was like, where's Theo?
Yeah, Theo is like just trying. Theo first walks over to Sawyer, and then waves down Ramon and Ruby.
Guys, Razor is not happy. And to
Yeah,
be
no,
fair,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could imagine.
Yeah.
So
I owe 2
we should
wounds.
probably have a talk about what I just talked about with Chris. But are you okay, Theo? Like, what's going on?
I'm
got a face.
fine. Yeah, I'm fine. But well, the woman I was talking to is, I was trying to understand what she was doing, but she seemed scared of you, Ramon.
What?
What?
I feel like I'm having that effect on a lot of people lately.
I don't know. I noticed she went to the little bumper car area. I'm considering finding her again.
You want me to go find her for you?
I mean, I don't know. I don't. What? It's probably not the most pressing thing. I'm just.
I mean, I would. I was about to ask you if I know her, but like, I don't really know anyone else in Myrtle Beach aside from like family, and that's about it.
Exactly. So I don't understand what was happening.
Just she's by the bumper cars.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, we can go talk to her. Ramon, do you want to go? I mean, what? Like,
She seems
I-
scared of me.
Skittish, and she just left when I said I know you.
Oh, that's unsettling. Most people are just grossed out nowadays.
Yeah.
So
Is she a thin blood too?
No, didn't seem that way.
she's one of the thick bloods. Are
Mhm.
they offended by that? We should probably not say
I
that outside
don't
of us.
give a shit if
No,
they're
no, no.
offended
What
by
it
it. Fuck
is
'em.
anybody who calls us thin bloods instead of dustborn, it is fair fucking game.
Okay,
That
you
is
make a good
my
point,
deal.
Ruby.
Agreed.
Okay, so that's the status is thick blood to thin blood, duskborn. We call you kindred.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's
Got
that's
it.
fair.
Okay, we're
Like-
gonna die. It's fine.
Don't
Bumper
think
cars,
we
right?
are.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, you did come back, I suppose.
bumper cars, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Sure.
Let's go
sure.
to bumper cars.
No, we're gonna find your bumper car buddy.
So you all head to the bumper cars. And you see
Yes.
that there is a small little booth that is connected to a bathroom that seems to be for just employees who might be using the booth. It's been completely ripped out, and it's now a sort of private room or private residence, so to speak, for this person, Alex, as she introduced herself.
Yes. So, is there like a place to like knock?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just like knock to get her attention.
You knock. It's just a sliding curtain in front of it, and she slides it open. Oh God!
I was just wondering what was making you so afraid.
Is everyone
skittish.
there?
Okay.
Hello,
It was-
Ramon.
Hi.
Concerning.
Do you know who I am?
I don't think so.
Oh God. Have you seen Julia? Does she know you're here?
Yeah. Do we? Who exactly are you?
My name is Alex. I was Julia and I were together.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Do you know about her condition?
Yeah, I'm acutely aware. She's not great right now. She's not great to be around.
Don't say that.
It's the truth, though.
It's not. Okay. I am concerned that you're here and you are clearly not human anymore. Julia's a Lupine, as I'm sure you've deduced.
Yeah.
She's wasn't always like this. Ramon, she wanted to help, or she didn't care that I was what I am. But something changed in her. I don't think there's ever been, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, I don't think there's ever been a kindred who's been as close to a Lupine as I have in the ways that I have. She fell into something. It's called Hoglosk.
What is that, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know the specifics. I don't really understand it. But she can't. She's consumed by rage and anger. She abandoned her tribe and abandoned your uncle, Yon. And now she fights only against everything that she hates.
It sounds like she's really going through it.
I've been trying to figure out if there's a way that I can do something with the powers that I have, but I don't know.
What exactly is this? Like she's just has rabies or what?
I'm getting the feeling that you aren't trying to understand, or you're trying to make jokes and you don't understand the seriousness of this, so I'm going to ask you to please leave my residence.
No, I fully understand, and I would like to know more. So by all means, if you have anything that... Because you apparently were looking at me as if I caused it, when
No,
she was
I
the one
looked at
who...
you because I was afraid. If you are here, she will kill you.
That's fair.
That threat was made.
But you have also been here. And that she will come here and kill us all. That's why I am staying here. I dare not go back to the places I used to be.
Do you think she can sniff me out?
Most assuredly.
That is how, if I remember right, she said she found us that way.
Please try and remove yourself from your anger towards your sister. And please try and understand that just as you are not at fault for what you are, or I, she is not at fault for what she is.
That's very true.
And what she is complicated and spiritual and dangerous to themselves and others.
You haven't found any way to fix her?
I'm trying. I'm sorry. Vampires are not trying to help werewolves. That's not something that I can easily figure out.
Well, what can I do?
Oh, I need some of her blood. If I had some of her blood, I know I could do something.
We're the same. Can you take mine?
No, you are not Garu. I never will be.
But if I could get you her blood, then you could help her.
Perhaps you could go see Chris the Seer. He should be somewhere around here. There is a chance. There is a chance that your little sister could also be Garu.
Okay.
I certainly hope that is not true, but there's a chance. If not, maybe your uncle.
Okay.
But I would be best to have hers.
I will get you everything you need.
I would owe you
You wouldn't owe me
a
anything.
great deal.
This is for my family.
I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. Any boons that you owe anyone else, I will take over, should you complete this.
Well, it's counting chickens before they're hatched. I guess we'll see if I can complete this.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. Nothing to be sorry for.
Please try and remember, she wasn't always like this. She cared. She befriended. She's the one who introduced me to Thin Bloods.
Everything you're saying, I love my sister, and that's why I'm going to do this. But as far as letting go of the anger I have now toward her, I was willing to not be angry. I was willing to put aside whatever. Because there wasn't Guru, there wasn't vampire or thin blood or anything like that. There was family. We were family. She was my sister. And that should have meant something when she found me, but it didn't.
Did she not save you?
And then she left me on the side of the road and told me I could never see my family again.
Where
so
did she
I will
leave you?
save her for this. Because I am better than
Ramon?
her.
Ramon?
Yes.
Where did she leave you? Did she leave you alone with no one who could help you? Or did she take you someplace where someone could help you?
I'm not here to hear your excuses for her.
They're not excuses. I'm simply a person of facts.
I'll save her. But I'm not going to stop being angry. And I'll turn and go try to find Chris the Seer.
So Sawyer, hearing that, she said she was sorry a lot. Can I do an insight check on Alex?
What's an insight?
Okay, perfect. Because something changed between here and there. Ooh, that's a good pull too.
You're having that extra dot in wits now.
I do. It's very
Ooh.
exciting. So fancy. 1. 5 is the magic number today, apparently.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can tell by her
So
demeanor
much better than
that
last
whatever has happened to Julia,
Mhm.
Alex holds herself personally responsible.
time.
Oof.
We're gonna keep that as an inside thought and be like, we'll catch up with you later, Alex. Hey,
Thank
hey,
you.
Ramon, hold on.
Sorry.
I'll introduce you to Chris.
Do all of you follow Sawyer and Ramon to meet
Yes.
this person that Alex called Chris the Seer?
Yes.
Yeah. No, we go way back a whole couple hours in the doom and gloom prophecy. So he is over and
Fantastic.
Sawyer's gonna look.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, it was a great time. for
You see
everybody.
him over by one of the trash cans that have been long filled, years filled, and not removed. And he's picking through it, through soggy pieces of cardboard, and he keeps picking through it as you approach him. And eventually he pulls out a small little rubber stress ball. And he starts squeezing it. He looks very happy.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Did you find another thing you were looking for? Or
Happy accident.
Are you...
Hello.
these are my friends.
I know.
I know you know. It feels like the polite social custom to, even though you know, introduce you to.
Are you Chris
As
the
long as
Seer?
you're comfortable.
Rarely.
I am Chris the Seer.
I was
Nice.
told you could help me.
I like to help. I'm here to help.
I have a sister.
I know. You have 2.
One of them needs my help.
Two truths and a lie.
I don't know what that means.
It's
I
a
know.
game.
One of them doesn't need your help. One of them does need your help. What's the lie?
I don't know. I can't.
They
I
both
know.
need help.
Shit.
Would you like me to see you?
I'm gonna look at Sawyer.
Yeah, you do. That's why this is how Chris can help, because Chris is in the city to help. I promise it's not it's that bad. It's gonna be that bad, but like it doesn't hurt. Only emotionally.
What do you need from me?
Chris holds out his hand.
Or not.
We'll reach my hand out.
Oh, Jesus. Poor Chris. There we go, that's better. Come on, Chris. Okay. Spend a little willpower. So, Chris takes your hand, and all of you watch him close his eyes and the smile fade from his lips. And he doesn't say anything. He doesn't say a single thing. But Ramon, you see things. You see yourself running through the forest. You're faster than you've ever been. You're running and running and running. It feels amazing. You feel the air cold in your lungs. You feel the powerful legs underneath you. You are no mere wolf. You are a massive wolf, half the size of the trees that you are flying by. And you're scared. You're scared because you don't know where she is. And you need to find her. The wolf runs and eventually comes across a bloody scene. 3 men in robes, and you are alone, and a wolf alone is no foe. So, you are no longer a wolf. Suddenly, you are taller than the trees that you ran past. Your hands are death machines, and your mouth could break them in half. And as you tear them limb from limb, you know that there is no coming back, and you never got to say goodbye. Suddenly you come back to yourself, standing here in the amusement park. All of your coterie were perhaps waiting for Chris to say something, but Chris just lets go of your hand and smiles and says, I miss being able to eat. I feel like I could use some barbecue right now.
Ooh,
Oh, it sounds so good.
yes, it does.
Barbecue really does sound good. The moment that Chris actually lets go of Ramon, Sawyer kind of puts a hand on Ramon's shoulder and squeezes.
Get it a little closer.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I hope it helps. I'm here to help.
I hope so too.
Who thought New Jersey was in Myrtle Beach? That's crazy.
Excuse me, guys. I need a minute.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
we'll be
totally.
here when you get back. Don't go too far.
Yeah. Just need a minute.
Yeah.
ST, is there an empty space, an enclosed space I could go to?
Yes, you can find any sort of nook or cranny to go to.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to find a space that's enclosed that I can just be in private for a second. Yeah.
Shiny one. Would you like me to see you? You're very shiny.
Shiny?
Precious.
Which one is shiny?
Shiny?
He's looking at you, Ruby.
Oh.
Shiny. Oh, okay.
Shiny, like an emerald or a diamond.
ruby.
Amethyst.
Like a ruby?
If you say so.
No, Ruby. The name Chris. Ruby Chris.
Hi.
Would you like me to see you?
Sure. Do I need to take your hand?
He doesn't reach out a hand. He instead looks through the pile of trash again and pulls out an old pair of what looks like 3D glasses. puts them on, and moves them down. He says, all I want you to do is fight. He pulls them back up.
Thank you.
I hope that helps. I'm here to help.
Yeah. Thank you. I think I need to go sit.
Okay. Yeah. No.
That happens a lot when I see people.
Yeah. No. Sawyer, like. Yeah. No.
That's
the
fair.
bumper
Yeah.
cars over there. It's like.
Mhm. Well,
Well, all that leaves is you. Mercurial, malleable.
I suppose. Sure.
Should I see you?
Please.
He's still alive.
Okay. Okay. That's good to know.
But you would
suppose.
not want to see him the way he is now.
Why?
Why what?
Why would it? You know what?
I hope that helps. I'm here to help.
It did help, I think. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm very hungry now.
Yeah.
And he turns around and starts shambling off.
There's okay. Bye, Chris.
Theo looks like she's thinking, doing the big think.
You good?
No,
Fortunately, I do not allow rolls to try and interpret Malkavian's visions.
no, that's fine.
Unless you are a Malkavian, of course.
No, I'm fine. I just wouldn't want to see him. I mean, I don't. But I don't know. Weird how that's what came up, I guess.
Yeah. No, when I got seen, yeah, it wasn't great.
What did you see or get seen?
I think I'm gonna die.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Caitlin's pretty pissed. I think maybe
Oh.
her voice came out of his mouth, which was interesting.
Uh-huh.
It started with, "I'm sorry she broke you," to she should have killed me when she met me.
Your boss wanted
She
to,
should correct that,
your
Well,
boss wanted to kill you when she met you?
I guess.
Dang.
Maybe, I don't know. Technically it wasn't her, but I don't know how all this works. I have
Yeah.
No, I can only make so many guesses, but
but I think it's time to deal with that on my end at least.
As you discuss, Tom walks up to you. Hey, where's the guy I woke up?
He's taken a minute. He talked to Chris.
Oh yeah, that'll do that to you.
Yeah, no,
We don't
Yeah.
want. We don't even bother because
I mean, he's
Yeah,
here to
hold on.
help. So,
yeah, I don't want help from a Malkavian.
okay, Malkavian
another clan?
clan.
Obviously,
Yeah,
Ah.
okay. I'm double checking because we I want to make sure I actually got everything that I know in order. Which, speaking of boons and
yep, that's why I want to talk to
alchemy
your
and-
friend.
Yeah,
He's the one I woke up.
Ah,
I asked you to do it though.
Oh, you're all gonna owe me this boon.
oh, you're kidding.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
that's fair.
You and Theo owe me a separate boon because I'm gonna teach you some shit.
'Kay.
But you all owe me the boon for waking up Ramon, and I know exactly what I want.
I
So
will-
Okay.
where is he?
I'll go
Oh.
find him.
Okay, thanks, Ruby.
I walk up.
As Ruby walks over, Ramon, what were you doing? Taking your time alone.
He's gonna let everything out finally and start punching things and destroying whatever's around him.
Well, then there is no requirement, Ruby, as you start going, oh, I'll go get him. All of a sudden, Ramon breaks through of the small enclosure he hid himself behind. He's punching his way out. He is angry. This is why we don't talk to Chris. We don't talk to Chris.
Mom, you all right, dude?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, sorry. I hope this didn't belong to anybody.
That's all right. We'll just rebuild it.
It's good to get
Minecraft up
things
in here.
out.
I love that.
I do too.
No, it's good to express our emotions.
Yes, you don't need to let things be bottled up.
There's 2 rules in this compound. You come here fed. You don't talk to Chris the Seer.
Okay,
Heard.
Good to know.
that's a good rules.
Gotcha.
You notice how no one else was talking to him? Don't fucking talk to him.
Okay.
That checks
Wait.
out.
If he's not a thin blood, and if nobody talks to him, why does he hang out here?
How the hell am I supposed to know that?
Yeah, I mean, he's here to help.
Welcome to Malkavian logic.
Okay.
Cool, very cool.
So
I helped you. I woke you up. Took a lot out of me. I needed some time to recover.
Yeah.
So, here's what you owe me. Come into my cook room.
Say less.
Leads you all into the room that you passed by before. It stinks horrifically in here. And all the pots seem to be consistently going. None of them have been turned off since you walked by there when Ramon was unconscious in torpor. I'm working on something.
Okay.
I've had a lot of time to practice this skill. I'm trying to find a weakness in Kananti's chain. Let's say I want revenge. Let's say I'm pissed at the guy for keeping me in a fucking cage. Whatever. I don't really care what the thick bloods say. He did this to us. And I want to get back at him.
Get behind that.
Yeah, no, that's the point where we say less. Yeah, no,
Yep.
done.
I'm working on something. I'm trying to figure out, and you're going to think I'm crazy. I'm trying to figure out how I can look into his past. Not like Chris does, but like for real.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I know this might, like, are we talking like full on time travel here?
No.
Okay,
We're
no,
talking, I drink an elixir, or we all drink the elixir,
Mhm.
and we look at a past event, something that will show me Kananti's weakness.
What do you need from us?
Yeah.
Older vampires, I've heard, call it memoriam. But we're not old. So I'm trying to figure out if I can do it. Let's call it a chemically induced flashback.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I need something of his. What I want is Frankie.
Done.
That's exactly my thoughts. We'll get you.
Yeah.
We'll get you, Frankie.
I want Frankie in one of my pots.
I would like to see
Oh.
that.
Okay. I don't like that feeling that pops up.
I mean,
but,
to be fair, what I actually want to do is I want to burn Frankie alive in one of the incinerators we have back here that they used to use for trash back in the day, and I want all of us to eat his ash. I feel like that'll do it. I don't know.
I feel like
Recipes
I
are
should
weird.
be grossed out by that, but I'm down. I'm down. See, my
Yeah.
plan was to shove a bomb down his throat and see what happens.
Only,
You'll never get close enough.
yeah,
maybe.
I did like this little mutual fight with him earlier, and ow.
Yeah,
he-
he downed that thing right before.
Yeah, he downed something, and then my back goes on fire when he touches it.
So, I have some shit from Kananti I stole back when I was in his blood room, Club Karma. Some clothes, pair of his sunglasses. But Frankie has his blood in him. There's no way any of us are getting close enough to get Kananti's blood, but I know Frankie sups on that thing as much as possible. He's the key. And the best way to get to Frankie is when no other thick blood can come to his defense. That's during the day. I know not all of you can go out during the day, and so that's why I'm going to teach you some shit. Call it supernatural sunblock.
That'd be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I need an agreement that you are going to go after Frankie and you're going to bring him to me dead or alive.
That was going to be the caveat. Was if we kill him. So dead or alive, done. Do we shake on it? I don't like.
I'm just watching Ruby.
I just shake my head silently.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Now, what boons that you two owe me, that's for a later time.
Fair.
I'm going to give you some recipes. I'm going to show you how to do some stuff. Everything, cook it in this pot. You don't want to try doing what I do, not yet. It takes a lot out of you. Ruby, are you interested in learning this?
I don't know. It all seems weird. Maybe I'll just sit and watch.
It's fair enough. All right, I'm going to go into my room, collect some recipe books. Hang out. I'll be back in a minute.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you, Tom. Well.
Well,
So, what? How'd the talk go with Razor for Ramon?
Oh,
he didn't look happy.
I'm gonna be very busy in the following few nights. I'm going to kill Saul.
The guy I hit, and
oh,
okay.
Okay.
And also take on another one of his debts. I have a lot of chains.
Saul's
right now.
Razor's debts.
Yep.
Double checking.
He owes somebody something, and it's a transfer, basically. I owe them that now.
We're in this together, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're not doing any of this alone.
I don't know if that's smart, guys. And there's, like I said, there's a lot of chains in me right now, because there's whatever the fuck this mystery person wants. There's Saul. There's my fucking sister, and then there's Frankie.
Yeah, it's a lot, but hey, remember when we took and tried to do everything on our own, then became homeless bros and died. So we're in this together, man.
Yeah. Besides, you need somebody who can kick ass. No, I can't.
And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Ruby is gonna
Mhm.
kick their ass.
Exactly.
exactly. I couldn't think of a better plan.
And I can be bait for Saul.
I start like just kind of standing there. I got my eyes closed, dude. I can just imagine just Frankie punching that smug little face off, and then I'm gonna open my eyes, and they're gonna glow bright red.
All of you see
Okay.
someone shamble past where all of you are. It's Chris the Seer again. And he pops his head in, and he walks right over to you, Ramon. And he smiles. Razor says that you got my boon.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. I'm keeping an eye on Ruby as well.
Me too.
I just realized, and he looks at Sawyer, the particular reason that I'm here. He looks back at you. It's time for me to make the next seer.
Come again.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Um,
What do you need for this boon?
I need a man.
Okay.
So when you say you need a man, are there specifications on this man?
He lives in a building.
Mm-hmm.
uh-huh.
Do you know where this building is?
He smiles broadly. It's a state building. And
State.
inside the building are little dinosaurs.
Alabama, the Alabama building? The
Little,
If you say so.
little dinosaurs.
Does he look like this? It's
And Chris takes the picture and he sort of touches it. And he hands it back to you. He is the particular reason I'm here. Thank you for teaching me that word.
you, I believe, are welcome, and I would appreciate it if there was an extended time limit on this, due to us now just learning of this boon. If that
I'll be
is
coming with you
useful to
until
you.
I get the man.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
That
That's
works.
fair.
It's fine.
That's, you know,
I mean, you're older, more experienced than us.
Yeah.
We could...
Okay. Let's get you. Let's get you your man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
First, you have to learn how to cook. I hear it's very important for young people to learn how to cook.
It's amazing what you can do with a cigarette lighter and a ramen bowl. Yep.
Do you think?
I'll be waiting by your truck. I'm very excited to ride in your U-Haul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll meet you out there, man.
Mhm.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's important that we don't see, so it's
Chris just begins
clarification.
shambling off.
Okay, bye, Chris. So yeah, no, we've become full-on criminals, guys. So I mean, at least we should definitely
were-
start getting good at this. At least
We
Yeah.
were already
think-
going to kidnap him anyway.
Do you
That's
remember
fair.
Frankie said, "Take a battery, a Brillo pad, and your favorite flower, and then eat it."
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tom comes back in at that moment. I told you not to talk to Chris. I mean,
He
how much clearer can I be? I
he
literally
kind
said
of
don't do
cornered
it.
us.
Yeah.
Also, I owe
Wait.
him a boon.
Oh shit! Razor's such a dick.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems that way.
Anyway, what does the Brillo pad thing have to like? Did I don't remember what Frankie said it did.
I don't know. He just
Brill.
magic.
Oh,
Magic.
don't listen to Frankie because Frankie's shit is all. I mean, there's no finesse to it. It's just he just shoves a bunch. I mean, and he used to make drugs on the Grand Strand, and I may or
Oh,
may not have
cool.
helped him make drugs on the Grand Strand. He put seagull entrails in there. There's no
Oh.
need to put seagull entrails in the drugs. It doesn't hurt the people, I don't think. But you know, he got framed. It's this whole big thing. But anyway, that's why Razor wants you to kill Saul, because Frankie was making regular drugs and Saul was making bad drugs.
Ah.
And he framed Frankie, and I mean, hilarious, right? And that's sort of why he's now, you know, with Kananti, because everyone sort of turned him out because he got framed. Everyone sort of turned their back on him, treated him like shit, blood bonded him, locked him in a cage, all this shit. And so, of course, he's going to turn to the Sword of Cain. I mean, we all thought it was real funny at the time.
Okay, so here's the thing. Once again, cool motive, still a dick.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Mhm.
unfortunately, there are consequences for your actions, even if you have a tragic fucking backstory.
I can't wait to throw him in an incinerator. I mean, he's not going to be a good... He would never have been a good dad anyway.
Just so
you know
we're
what I
on the. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, he's got a kid. Kid's got to be like a year old. Maybe not even. Yeah, he's got that thing. Like me and like Sawyer can have kids.
Where?
where can you have kids?
No,
You know?
no. Where's
No.
where's Frankie's kid?
I don't know. They're under
Ramon,
Hunter's
we can-
Hunter's protection.
Okay, you know that. Yeah, no, Hunter's got him.
Oh yeah.
So,
Okay.
Hunter's not
So-
going to let Frankie anywhere near those kids anyway, so we may as well burn them up in my new incinerator.
that's fair. No, Hunter's got them, and we are gonna eat Frankie.
Can't wait to see when
My
the kid
wife-
grows up. I wonder what happens, half human, half thin blood. That's going to be dope.
Wait a second. He had a kid while he was technically dead?
Yeah, Frankie's been dead for 30 years or something.
Dang.
Shame.
Okay. That's new
Kids be-
information.
Kid's better off. But anyway,
Yeah.
so Brillo pad, right? He grabs it, crunches it up, swallows it. Like I said, I'm glad I drank Angry Blood, and it's fun. You just gotta piss them off. You just get one of those transients going, just piss them off, or kick them while they're sleeping or something, and chomp down, makes them real angry. And he's gonna hold his arm out, and he's gonna look at you, Ramon, since you asked about the Brillo pad. And I need a strength and athletics check.
Okay.
Okay. Not great. Oh, no. 3.
1 success.
3 successes. And you're going to go flying out of the room.
Ah!
Fuck!
Great.
You good?
This is par for the course. At least the pain is on the outside.
I can
That-
teach you a whole bunch of stuff.
Small things, man. It's the small things.
But stuff you can also learn on your own. And what we can do is very malleable. You can invent your own recipes, try stuff, eat stuff, cook stuff down, try different bloods, try different methods. It's all up to you guys.
So we get to go full mad scientist.
Yeah, it could also end real bad.
That checks. That does check.
Just come back into the room and be like, yeah, that'll happen with a magic meth lab.
As you all start poring over the recipes Thomas brought with them, and Ruby, you sit and watch your friends turn into, as Sawyer said, mad scientists. We are going to end episode 3 until the silence ends for this evening. Thank you, everyone.